and welcome to this new lesson about the APN that I've written for nerdSolution.net. This is the URL of the article that you can find here. And it is on my language, but it is Italian, but you can easily translate with the plugins on the right that Google Translator. So we go to start. In the computer language of Engineering and Communication Network, APN is the acronym of access point name. That it is the URL that we will have to contact to access to the World Wide Web, Internet. Obviously, your ISPN or your telephone operator is connected to this URL that will be indicated in the setting, each of which therefore has its own specific APN, which is Wind Telecom Infrastructure. It is our operator of my country. Obviously, if the specific APN we do not turn only for the setting of your internet connection, but also for the MMS messaging service for mobile phone. Obviously, every device to access to the web must have a network card and therefore MAC address and a correctly set APN. If one of these two parameters is missing, it is obviously that it will not be able to perform with the operator. As a matter of fact, configuring an APN correctly means entering the APN of your telephone company correctly. Otherwise, access to World Wide Web will be inhibited. Unfortunately, today is not accessed only via modem, but also via mobile phone, tablet, etc., etc. In this article, we will only consider these cases. Let's start with the modem. Now, we will connect the various settings for the APN of the main Italian and the non-Italian telephone company. Let's make a clarification. Generally, there are two types of modem that are granted: free, not dedicated, on loan for use. I generalize it, but just to make you understand the issue, the first category includes the modem that you can freely buy on the market. Obviously, then you will have to set them, and now we will give you the setting of the main telephone company. All those modems that are granted by the telephone company and that are already configured and therefore have their own ISPN belong to the second category, that I probably improperly generically put modern loan for use. I am sorry for my influence. There could also be a first category very popular in recent years, namely that assume models. See, for example, on my country, the owner of a free house who had both a modem on loan for use, has abandoned his subscription because obviously the house was acquired by the wind and find himself with the modem in hand. The same then decided to switch to another offer from another company. But to do this, he will have to unlock the modem lock. See the very, very well-known case of the Huawei 5220 modem unlock code, which have already discussed. Since the market is very varied, let's to take another case. You take a carrier, but you decide not to buy high pre-configured modem. Also, in this case, you will have to make a setting yourself. There could to be many other distinctions to be made, but unlimited. A specific example for the wind-free offer, the modem already set WebCube at this euro for month. But if you want to, you can also opt for the solution at this euro for month without modem, in which case you will have to buy a new one and you will have to set yourself. Ultimately, if you have purchased an internet solution, you with non-dedicated modem from the generic company, you will have to several parameters including the APN, and obviously you will to have to buy a modem. Now it is also quite useless to tell you to reach the APN parameters setting because each modem is different. I have a TP link and you must go for my setting on the URL address 192.168.1.1. Enter the login password and admin and then advanced network their app setting profile name. Okay, if it is possible, it is possible at this point that the setting of your telephone company will already appear. Otherwise, you will have to create a profile and enter the parameters depending on the company itself. APN modem configuration for telephone company. At this point, you will have to put the setting which in this case set Telecom, Vodafone, Wind, Free, that are all company Italian, and this is the setting. Now we see the smartphone APN configuration, because many today, okay, I continue to read. So let's see now how to configure the APN as smartphone, because as we said, all devices that have a network card and therefore have a modern mobile phones can access an APN for the telephone operator. First, we show you to create an APN profile with a smartphone. We do it with Android and Apple. For Android, we have chosen Samsung because it is among the best sellers. Obviously, you will not find exactly the same setting, but surely you will have an idea of the step you will need to take. So the Samsung setting is this. First of all, you go on setting, as you can see. Then you go on connessioni. Then you go on reti mobile. I don't remember. And after on profile. A DD profile. And you choose the door. You setting and you do the setting of your APN. At the end, you must save. Okay. Now this is setting of some. Here there is a setting of some company of Italian company. So If you have an Italian company, you can choose on AO, no, it is AO Mobile, Fastweb, Iliad, Post Mobile, Vodafone, Win3. For example, the setting of Iliad, that it is France company of operator of phone. You must go on setting, network, and mobile network and access point name. For create a new profile, you must choose the setting of name Iliad, APN Iliad, MMS Center with, and the other parameters. And this is also the parameters of for smartphone iPhone. Okay, from Fabrice is all. See you to the next.